You know, for a while I didn't really know a lot about the whole Brendan Fraser versus Hollywood saga. I wasn't really paying attention to it, but once I did, I really wanted to see his comeback, and this was it. The Whale is a 2022 film by Darren Aronofsky and starring Brendan Fraser as Charlie. He's an obese English teacher that is looking for some redemption and another shot to reconnect with his estranged daughter. This movie came out early December, but hasn't been released yet in my local theater till now, so I'm giving it my thoughts. I'll get the bad out of the way first. There was too much that I thought shouldn't be focused on, specifically the pizza delivery guy. I didn't really understand that portion, but I imagine that's a result of this being adapted from a play. There was also some very cryptic messaging like Bible verses and portions of the big essay that kind of went over my head. So it's basically just another A24 that's trying to be a lot smarter for not much reason. But that's it. Let's get on to the positives. I think it talks about mental health in a way that I haven't really seen done before. The characters talk about it as if they're real, which is of course a good sign, and they naturally hold back information as they would in real life. You may say this is obvious that the dialogue should be like this, but it feels really interesting and natural in this movie. The real core of this movie is the performances. Brendan Fraser does an amazing job and makes it really consistent in a way I haven't really seen done. Everyone he comes into contact with is sort of an archetype for how people would react to seeing someone of his size. I'm not able to get first-hand experience, but just seeing how he handles each character feels so grounded and compelling. The people he has existing relationships or experiences with also immediately establish how they view Charlie and how he lives his life. They also provide or offer help in some sort of way, and I think that was really interesting to see how Charlie would react to each one. But since he's so reclusive and it's really hard for him to find a way out, he kind of just pushes them away further and farther. The cinematography is what you would expect from an A24 feature from Darren Aronofsky. It's just breathtaking. I love the oceanic colors that fill up the frame. And the 4:3 aspect ratio to show he's a whale drowning in his own home is just a nice touch. One thing I want to specifically point out about this movie is how beautifully crafted the wide shots are. And I feel like I knew Charlie's apartment like the back of my hand and felt the gravity of how long he's been up there. The droning score in the background also was really good. It really pulled together the heightened emotions of scenes that really needed it. Keeping it monotone and the sound of a whale adds to the desperation and loneliness. By far my favorite part of the movie has to be the main theme. Honesty and being true to yourself is something that I really wasn't expecting from this movie, but it pulled it off in such a great way. Using his weight and his homosexuality to show that you have to be honest with yourself, otherwise you won't be able to forgive yourself, was a really powerful message, and I just loved that it was strung all the way through the film. I can't finish this off without talking about Brendan Fraser. Like I said before, the acting is phenomenal in this movie and Fraser kills it. It looks like he's never left the industry, and I know we'll see him in a lot more as time goes on, and I'm super excited for that. It's a very uncomfortable movie to watch, but sometimes watching someone having a mental illness is difficult, and by watching this we could better understand them. I'm not saying this is perfect representation because I really don't know what one is, but seeing different representations can allow us to better understand what's going on and begin to see how we can help. Overall, I give this movie a 4 out of 5, and I hope you guys go and watch it because this movie is just phenomenal. Thank you for watching.